This is the CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart in January 2020. This is the Swedish company Kabe. They're known for caravans, but as we can see here, we've got two Mercedes-based RVs, or motorized vehicles, motor caravans if you like, one motorhome and one campervan. And they both come at quite a large price. Now, I'm doing this as a special request, but I need to point out one thing, that the person who wrote to me and asked me to actually do this for him said that Kabe in the UK had been most unhelpful as far as his request was concerned. And I also must point out that in my experience, you know, people come to me thinking I can sort of intervene on their behalf. In most cases I can't. But anyway, but my experience with Kabe has been, although it's a Swedish company, although it's an extremely upmarket company, it is extremely unhelpful, and it's got a rather negative attitude towards customers. If it has a negative attitude towards customers, potential customers, you can be absolutely certain that it'll have an even worse attitude should anything go wrong with the vehicle. So that is my my opinion. I mean, there's other companies as well who are a bit this way inclined. I'd say mention Naus Tabet, I'd mention Adria, and maybe Naus Tabet's not so much on unhelpfulness, it's more more other things, but more quality issues. But if you get a van or get any product from somebody who shows this lack of interest before making a purchase, then I would suggest you don't make the purchase at all. That's my opinion. Having said that, I shall now continue with the motorhome here review. So this one here, I'll get the details as I go out because I wanted to have a bit of a wine first. I thought it was a cheese and wine day. I'll get the cheese later. Now, in Sweden I like dark things, dark colours, and you may think, oh well, what's the point of that, as it's dark so much, well, it's very dark in winter, but maybe in the summer it's much, well, not maybe, certainly, it's much lighter. And, oh, there's a good one. That's what I said before, is it? No, oh no, sorry, my fault, sorry, I thought it was open, sorry, caught it out in the corner of my eye. So Sweden has light nights, so maybe it doesn't bother them having dark colours in the van. Light nights in the summer, of course, very light nights. So, and another thing someone else also pointed out was maybe having bright Mediterranean white colours. That is not the sort of thing you would want. Oh, that's been locked, sorry. In a van of this nature. Anyway, so there's a bit of a background on the colour scheme. Oh, it's got a very nice kitchen though. We'll get the price as I leave. So we've got two doors here. I wonder what they could be. This toilet is a Cinderella toilet. It works by burning your waste matter, including urine. It will get through quite a fair bit of gas to do it, but it does mean to say that you don't have to carry your cassette down to the dump on the campsite and dump it out. You're looking at a Cinderella toilet is around, if you want to put in your own van, it's about €5,000. Compare that to about what, half, no, even less than that. Well under, sorry, yeah, around less, yeah, well under half of that anyway for a normal toilet. A friend of mine has composting toilets I ought to start putting links to the composting toilets. I might do that in future videos, or start soon to do it. As I say, they have. I mean, they're the distributor for an American company, a European distributor. Alright. Well, certainly, look, it's super elegant. Really, really nice. But please bear in mind the other things I've just said about the company. This Mercedes display is outstanding, and Mercedes now got this thing called their MBAC, what's it, automated control or advanced control, that's it. And you can control all the functions of the motorhome, the internal bits like the lights, the heating, things like that from up front. And as you're controlling from up front, it works on the control panel at the back. Oh, now you've got a dometic one. Oh, there you go. You see, you've got all that up here. So they're not using the Mercedes-Benz advanced control, but all the same. Oh, that's great. You can see everything from up here at a touch of your hand. Let's come out now and have a quick look at what else we've got, such as the price and the dimensions. So this is the Kabe Imperial i860 integrated LQB Queen's bed at the back. There's a list of all the stuff it's got in it, and there's a choice of the colours, all in grey. Grey has become a rather popular colour recently for internal things and vans. Right, okay, there you go, there's your price, 191,500 euros. This van, ready to go, weighs 4,868. Yeah, and then there's the, I can't see it. I've got my glass on. 668, sorry. And so 5.5 ton basis is giving what, over 800 kilos. Okay, it is. Oh, that's the internal. What's the overall? There you go. 8,822. So do it in centimeters. 882 centimeters by 233 wide. Height 306 centimeters. Internal height is 196. Right. Now look at this. Well, let's see if it's open first. Ooh, very nice. Very nice garage. Well, I like that. External shower. Yeah, very nice looking there. Hey, we'll have a quick look at some of the other things here while we're here. Sorry, the other things, I mean, there's a Mercedes-Benz camper van here. So we'll have a quick look at that. We'll have that in more detail in another video. So this thing here costs, if I remember rightly, 95,000 euros. So Kabe van. Yeah, I was right, 95,000. Good. And so this one here, as you can probably tell, it's a longer base. So it's 697 centimeters in length. Very similar to what I've got to convert. I want to take my backpack off so I can walk in okay. Now it's a bit cold outside, so I bring something to wear as I'm walking in. So that's what's in that's what's in my backpack, plus my second gimbal. Now the Mercedes is a very difficult van to work with, and they've chosen here to put lengthwise beds. It's either putting lengthwise beds like this, or selling it to people who are under 160 centimeters in height, or some other solution, lifting the beds up and down, for example. The hard bit, The really hard bit is the shower, and they've done this. I've got to say, this really does look. This is very, very nice. You may say it looks cramped, but I don't think it is compared to how it is usually with a Mercedes. There you go. There's the shower bit coming out. That goes over like that. So it looks like. So it looks a bit like a telephone box. I can't remember which country that telephone box is now. Looking like this. And you can actually, fortunately, also you can shower yourself with this thing here, back like that as well. Should you want to actually see yourself when you're in the shower. Okay, right. So there's these two videos. I shall have a longer look at the Mercedes in the camper van in a separate video, and I'll give the caravans a miss. There's the caravans. So there you go. Kabe Imperial motorhome at a cost of nearly 200,000 euros.